What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys, in the 2025 Brad Keselowski Castrol Ford Mustang for RFK. What an awesome diecast. Let's check it out. And here we go, folks, for today's diecast review. It is the Brad Keselowski Castrol car in hand, and let me tell you, what a beautiful looking paint scheme here. So all three of the Roush cars in 2025 apparently ran a Castrol livery. The unfortunate thing is I don't know if the other two are going to get made. I think they were canceled, unfortunately. So perhaps we might see them in the NASCAR Authentics line. Who knows? This one does have the updated Castrol logo, which I believe they changed either last year or this year. Green on a race car. It's not, very common. So when we do get one, definitely really cool. And of course, you have that metallic orange-red color shade foil number. Paint scheme is out of the box, and here we go, fellas. And we got a closer look at the diecast. And what is interesting, the door number and the roof number appears to have an orange tint to it, which is different from the red that we see on the side. So a Castrol car with a little bit of orange, that's a little bit different, but you know what? I like it, man. You get over here to the front of the diecast, you have the updated Castrol logo, which the 2024 Castrol Darlington throwback that Brad Keselowski won in is one of my favorite paint schemes he ever had, because that paint scheme was based on, what was it, a late 90s rally car or something. It was like a Toyota or something. Anyways, it was on like Gran Turismo games and whatnot, and that took me back to the PS2 era of my life, or technically still today, but as a kid I played a lot of PS2, and that's what it really reminds me of when I see the Castrol liveries. It brings me back to like Gran Turismo 4. Got Castrol on the hood with the Ford decal there. Got the number 6 on the front of the car. I love seeing the green front end. I tell you, we don't get nowhere near enough green diecasts anymore, because paint schemes just traditionally don't run green in NASCAR for whatever reason. I mean, Bobby Labonte ran it every week. He did pretty good. But nowadays, not so much. Got RFK with Sunoco on both sides. Then we go over here to the left side of the diecast here, and again, we're going to get a closer look at that number 6 and the foil tint to it. So I'm going to gently move it up, and you can see it's red, but it just has just a drop of orange into it. It definitely looks a little bit more orange, I feel like, off camera, but it's mostly red, so it matches pretty darn close. Very cool. I mean, love that sheen to it. That is really cool. You have the iconic, I say iconic, but I feel like if they keep doing this, it's going to be iconic. The RFK stripes at the bottom where they run on all their paint schemes. Fantastic stuff. And oh yeah, by the way, the Kroger car for Brad Keselowski finally dropped. So that's another fantastic diecast. Got Goodyear Cup Series, Brad Keselowski right there on the name rail. Build Submarines, Kroger on the C pillar. On the B pillar, you have Ford, Simeon's, whatever that is, and 2 other decals I don't recognize. You do have the American Ethanol ring, but instead of it being American Ethanol, I think it says RFK. Now, the print, unfortunately, is so small I can barely even read it. But I noticed some of the teams actually did this. They had put the team logo on the fuel insert. And yes, my battery just went off on one of my studio lights. For the back panel of the car, you have Castrol there with the racing stripes at the bottom. Unfortunately, it doesn't line up perfectly, but it happens. Got Ford with the number 6 there, Castrol, and Consumer Cellular. Go to the right side of the diecast. Of course, pick this up from our good friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to tap in, fellas. Pick up yours today over there at Circle B. They got all kinds of great Roush Fenway cars. Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece. Finally, some of his diecasts appear to be dropping, so tap in with that. Also, notice the shark fin, the dual shark fin, is not there. So this is a 2025 car, but for whatever reason, it didn't get the dual shark fin. So maybe this one was produced early and maybe there was some sort of a delay. I don't know, because some of the early 2025 cars didn't have the dual shark fin, so maybe, who knows. And you go over to the roof of the car, you could see the color of the orange. Number 6 there, which has the orange, right? You go to the door number, and it's just a little bit more red. So I'm not sure where the orange came from. I'm assuming maybe on track it's a little bit brighter so the spotters could see it. I'm not sure. And also, I don't think the Castrol cars have ran multiple paint schemes in one event, because sometimes they'll have a different roof number, so it's, you know, easier to see them. Castrol right there on the roof, and then you have Keselowski there. Castrol again on the deck lid. So what a fantastic diecast here, man. I love the green race cars. A lot of great paint schemes throughout the history of the sport. I think about the Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries cars, the Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte ones, then just all the random alternate green paint schemes we've seen throughout all the years. Oh my goodness, I mean, you have like the Mark Martin cars, some of the Scott's Carl Edwards cars. I mean, just so many great ones. I'm going to show a couple other diecasts here in the studio. How about this one right here? Ross Chastain, the Kubota Chevrolet. That one is really cool. And then we have Michael McDowell with the Workforce Chevrolet. That's another fantastic diecast there. And how about this Josh Berry with the alternate paint scheme for the Wood Brothers. So plenty of great 2025 diecast to choose from. They got a whole bunch of 2024 raced wins as well. Lots of great stuff to choose from. Thank you all for watching the video. Diecast Buffet signing off.